Sri Guru Charanakamalephyo Namaha. After sacrifice of Daksha was completed, and his daughter Uma was born in the house of Himalaya and Menaka, and became Parvati and married again to Lord Shiva. Maitreya Muni begins to speak about Dhruva Charitra, narration of Dhruva to Vidura Maharaj. Maitreya says, O Vidura, however many sons Lord of Brahma produced through his mind, they became in two parts. One part remained celibates, another part became householders with wives. Those who became celibates, they became unbroken celibates. Prabhrittiresham hi bhutanam nivritteshu mahaphalam. Nivritti marga means path of celibacy, austerity, brings result, perfect result with guarantee. Prabhrittiresham, almost everybody goes to Prabhritti marga, path of enjoyment, household life. There's no guarantee for perfection. Very difficult to obtain perfection there. Because wives quarrel, pleasing the wife, you have to follow. There's difficulties there. Tensions are available. Children come in, relatives, so many things have to be supplied. All that. But in this Nivritti Marga, path of renunciation, detachment, celibacy life, austere life, no headaches. You can freely decide many things. Like that. So, four Kumaras, Sanaka, Sanandana, Sanatan, Sanat Kumar, four Kumaras, Narada Muni, Rubhu Maharaj, Hansa, and Aruni, and Daya. These people did not marry. Lord Brahma also had one more different son. That was irreligion. Reverse spirituality. Reverse religion. Against. It's called Adharma. This Adharma was married to Mrusha, falsity. Produced two children. The son's name was Dambha, means seducing, seduction. And the daughter's name was Maya, cheating. You first seduce somebody to cheat, bring him to your line to cheat. So they are related. And they were adopted by Niriti. Niriti had no children. Niriti is in charge of rectum, that presiding demigod of rectum. No children take birth through rectum. Therefore, he had no children. So he adopted children of irreligion, adharma, reverse religion, reverse spiritual life. That is two children, seduction and cheating. He adopted them. When they grew up, the children, they married themselves. Brothers, sisters, taking birth from one womb, they married. This don't happen in Vedic civilization. One who follows path of religion don't do such things. It's not possible to mate with the same person who is born from the same womb as you are. Not possible. They married. They produced greed and cunningness. Cunning people are always greedy, remember. They will speak something which will make sense but is not true to cheat somebody. They are called greedy. So, they themselves married, brothers and sisters. Lobha and Sattva. Lobha means greed, Sattva means cunningness. They married, their brother and sister, they married. They produced 2 children. From that born Krodha, anger and jealousy. Unless you are envious of somebody, you will not be angry with him. Like Daksha Prajapati was envious of Lord Shiva and became very angry. Both these children are related to each other, connected. Connection is there. See? And they married each other. Who married? Jealousy and anger. Krodha and Hinsa. Both married and produced 2 children. From that came Kali, quarrel, and malice words, abusive words. They are connected. Unless you speak abusive words, you will not quarrel with somebody. Harsh words, irritating words. Anudvegakaram bhakyam satyam cha priyahitam cha yat supposed to be not irritating words, but irritating words were spoken, so you get quarrel. So both are connected. So these 2 are also married. Kali and harsh words. They were married, produced 2 children. Mrityu, death, and bhaya, fear. Death and fear of 2 children were born to Kali and abusive words. Quarrel and abusive words married, they produced these 2 children called death and fear. One is always afraid of death. They are all married. They are married. From their marriage, born yatana, tormentation, torment, and niraya, naraka, hell. In hell, you get tormented, tortured. So, like that. Maitreya Muni told Vidura, "Oh Vidura, this is the dynasty, lineage of adharma, irreligion. Separate son, another son of Lord Brahma. Those who every day hear this 3 times a day or read about this 3 times a day means dynasty of irreligion, they become pious. And their misgivings from the mind become reduced." Maitreya Muni further says, "O Vidura, now I shall explain to you about the sons of Lord Brahma, sons of Priyaprada, sons of Manu. He had 2 sons. I had narrated to you. One was Priyaprata and the second was Uttanapad. O Vidura, Let me explain to you about Uttanapad first, because he had a son, a glorious son. That's why I'm going to tell you first about the second son called Uttanapad. Uttanapad means one who is being raised, set on the seat as a king. Priyabrata did not become king, even though he was first. He became king. Uttanapad, highly raised person. He had two wives, two queens. First was Suniti and second was Suruchi. Sunuti means runs as per instruction laid in the scriptures. Exactly correct. Suruchi means very pleasing to mind. Very pleasing, very relishable person. So, king was very attached to Suruchi because she was pleasing to him. So, co-wives, they don't get along. And already Suniti had one son. She became pregnant. Suruchi became pregnant. Because they did not get along, so the Suruchi found out king loves me very much and he don't care about his first wife. She kicked her out of the palace. Then other side of the palace she lived in. Still inside the palace, but outside the daily residence. She lived there. Being favorite to the king, Suruchi controlled the king. One day, while in the courtyard, king was sitting on his throne. Uttama, because she gave birth to a son, his name was Uttama, means high class. Came and climbed upon the Singhasana and sat on the lap. While Uttama was sitting on the lap and king was loving him, Dhruva came. He also wanted to climb upon his father. So he tried. And this was seen by Suruchi. Co-wives, women, they are always envious. If you love one woman, the another woman who is also connected to you, they each other, woman, they quarrel. So these children also not liked by her and her children not liked by her. This happened, this is normal. So Suruchi saw that Dhruva was endeavoring to climb upon the seat of king and sit on the lap like her son. So she prevented him. Told him, oh boy, you are actually, it is true you are son of the king, because she don't want anything against the will of the king. So she said that. Otherwise, if king was not there, she would have said, you are not the son of the king. You are not the son of the king, could have been said, because she was so envious. So, because king is listening, so she said, yes, actually it's a fact, you are the son of the king. But you are not born from my womb. When women becomes familiar, it's very difficult to control. One should not let his wife become familiar with him or husband become familiar with her. Husband is the death of wife. Wife is the death of her husband. Both ways it works. And spiritual path is not one-way path. It's both-way path. Two ways. So, you are still a young child. See, he was 5 years old. You are still a child. You don't understand these things. You are not born from me. You are born from another woman. She said, woman. She did not say another wife of the king. So you are not qualified, not eligible to sit on the throne, not to speak of sitting on the lap of the king. If you want, if you desire to sit on the lap of the king or on the throne, you have to pray to the Supreme Lord so nicely to please him. If he gives you his blessings and mercy, you will take birth another time in my womb, through my womb, to become eligible to sit on the seat. Can you imagine that? What she is saying? 5 years old child, you don't speak like this. Even if you are envious, you speak with a grown-up person who understands your words like that. You have to please the Supreme Lord to sit on the seat. That's what it meant. Maitreya Muni says, Dhruva heard her words. He got hurt. After hearing her words, Dhruva got hurt, even though he's 5 years old. Because this is Kshatriya's blood. Kshatriyanam ayam dharma. Bhrataram bhratro hanyad. This is the religion of Kshatriya. Brother will fight and kill the brother to become king. Like that. They will fight to death. They will never show their back in the war. That is Kshatriya. So he had Kshatriya blood. So he became hurt and acted like a cobra who got hit. Cobra, if he gets hit with your foot or with a stick, he breathes hard and he wants to kill you. He breathes so hard, very angry, irritated. Similarly, Dhruva Maharaj breathed hard, long breathing, and while crying, left the palace. And king did not say anything because he was controlled by his wife, Suruchi. Suruchi is the fondling wife. And she controlled him. If woman controls a man, it's very difficult to understand what is going on. So king could not understand. If wife is a devotee and you become controlled with her, by her, then you are lucky. If your husband is a devotee, sincere, and if you are controlled by husband, then you are lucky. Both husband and wife are devotees, that is a lucky house. But sometimes both are seen to be devotees, but one becomes serious. Very difficult to find both of devotees are sincere. Husband, wife sincere, in Kali Yuga, very difficult to find. Like that. So, he left the palace crying, while crying, and king heard the words of his wife, Suruchi, did not say anything, kept quiet. And the boy reached his mother, crying. Suniti, real path, concrete path follower, a devotee, heard her son crying. So she took him on her lap. And neighbors came and told, because they foreheard what was going on in the backyard. So they told, hearing what had happened in the palace with her son, Suniti became very morose, upset. And tears rolled down from her eyes. You know, my dear son, your father does not think I am his wife. He even scared to call me his servant, feels ashamed. Oh, dear son, whatever your stepmother told you, that is fine. That is correct words. You have to please the Supreme Lord to fulfill your desire. This is the only way. You know, your great grandfather, he pleased the Lord, Brahma, and he got a high position. Your grandfather, Manu, Swāyambhuva Manu, he pleased the Lord and he got a big position. So if you perform austerity, bhajana, chant his name, meditate on the Lord, perform sadhana correctly, and please the Lord, your desire will be surely fulfilled, because Lord is all mercy. You go and take shelter at the lotus feet of the Lord. Mother did not think her son can do what she's saying. She did not think. So she's telling, you have to take shelter at his lotus feet. She did not think he will leave her. She did not think, because how can anybody think a child, 5 years old child, will get out, go away? Dhruva Maharaj was listening very carefully and felt, Maitreya Muni says, whatever his mother is speaking is for my benefit, he thought. And thus one day, while mother was sleeping at night, he quietly dispersed from there and went towards forest. Narada Muni had 400 what was going on, everything, all this known, and knew that boy had walked out of the house in dead of night, going to the jungle. Ferocious animals are there. Devotee is never scared. He's scared only with Guru and Krishna, nobody else. He's scared with Guru because he may commit offense, he or she may commit offense against the spiritual master through mind thinking wrong about Guru, speaking anything which will come against Guru, or doing anything that will upset Guru. That's why they are scared with the spiritual master. They're scared with God because he gave birth, he can take away at any time. So we have to please him. While pleasing, if there are any offense, we are scared for. So devotee is not scared of anybody else except Guru and Krishna. Guru Krishna prasade pai bhakti lata bhi. So Narada Muni reached the little boy and thought first, look at this, how Kshatriya's blood is hot. They are so stubborn, so intolerant, because their blood is hot. They cannot tolerate even little insult. A little boy, he got insulted by the words spoken by his stepmother. He thought like that. Narada Muni is thinking. And he becomes so insulted that he left his home, trying to go to the Supreme Lord. So Narada Muni reached and placed his right hand on the head of little boy. Oh, little boy, your age, you're so young, your age is to play and be free. Why you are going? Where are you going? In this age, there is no respect or disrespect, no insult, no foe, no enemies, no friend. Everybody is friend for you. There is no power of discrimination in you. You have to remain must, free, and be jolly and enjoy life. A small little young boy. He speaks like that. Narad Muni says to him. So, you know, because Narada Muni was told by Dhruva that he is going to please the Lord. So he said, no, you know, it's not very easy to please God for ordinary man. Even the great sages meditate for many, many lives. Still he does not come in front of them. Don't think it's that easy. He said like that. So, why you are so obstinate? Useless for your being obstinate for things to obtain which cannot be, were not easy to obtain. Go return to your mother. Enjoy there. When you grow up enough, then you can do this, what you are going to do now. You can meditate, you can serve God, you can perform austerity when you grow up. You know, as for one's karma, one experiences happiness and distress in life, and they carry on coming till death, from birth till death. Happiness and distress come on, carry on, going and coming. So you don't need to worry. You go home, grow up, and learn how to behave in this world, in devotional life. Become a devotee and learn how to behave spiritually. Narad Muni says, Gunadhikan mudam lipset anukrosham gunadhaman maitri samanad anvichan na tape rabibhuyate. You know, if you find a more advanced devotee than you should become very happy. Oh, here is a good devotee. Let me associate with him. Listen to him. Don't become envious. In modern generation, modern world, Kali Yuga, if you see a more advanced devotee, you become very envious. You want to put him down. Allegations are there. You allegate him. Bad name him, bad mouth him everywhere. Put photos up. I remember this. What is his name? Jayadvaita spoke to me like a mad dog. In the room, I was sitting and he stood up from his seat and walked from this wall to that wall in the room, back and forth and back and forth and back, very fast. Like a mad dog. I thought he turned mad. Maybe he took LSD, I thought. Really, I thought. And he said, we will tell everybody in the world that you are a demon. We'll put your photo in every temple, everywhere. You are no good. You should be, every devotee should be careful. They should not associate with all these things. Leave. But here, Narad Muni is teaching Dhruva Maharaj, Gunadhikan mudam lipset. If you see another more advanced devotee than you should become very pleased and pray to God so you can associate with that devotee. Narada Muni says, you should be very pleased, happy, jolly, in ecstasy. You see an advanced devotee. Anukrosham gunadhaman. Be merciful and give your association to those who know less than you, who are not as advanced as you. Give your association. Be merciful at them. Guide them. Maitri samanad anvichan. Those who are equally advanced as you become friendly with them. Maitri. Be friendly with them. Make friendship with them. If you do this, na taper abhibhuyate. If you follow this rule, you will not experience any problems in life. Narad Muni is telling, this is sloka coming from Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. And we think we are devotees. We don't follow Bhagavatam, we only talk Bhagavatam. That is incorrect. See what happened. Dhruva Maharaj heard such words from Narada Muni and said, O Maharaj, you are the son of Lord Brahma. You know, I am a Kshatriya. My nature is very hard and harsh. I have hot blood inside me. Vidhata, the Creator, made such kind of nature in me. Your words of peace don't fit in me. See, we should be straightforward. So Dhruva Maharaj, even though not yet devotee, he is straightforward. We should learn. We should be straightforward, telling everything flatly out. What is my nature is this. Your peaceful words, soothing words, your words that bring peace don't fit in me. Therefore, please tell me the process for which I left home to obtain that post, which my father, grandfather don't have. That post I am desirous. I want to obtain that post, position. Please, if you have any words in that regard, please tell me. The process will be told by Narada Muni. Listen. You know, Narada Muni, you move around all over the world and all over the universe, including heaven and spiritual world, playing Veena, your tambura, for benefiting everyone. Your duty or your work is to benefit others. You move around like a sun as moves and sun to benefit everybody, every living entity. You are born to benefit others. Please help me. Show me a process by which I can obtain, I can fulfill my desire. Or if you don't have that, please go away. I don't want to see you. I am fixed on my goal. Dhruva means fixed devotee. We should all become Dhruva. Fixed devotee. Concrete. Resolute in purpose. That's what Dhruva means. So, Narada Muni saw Dhruva is very fixed. That's what his name is. So, he became very pleased and told, oh dear boy, whatever your mother Suniti, actual mother, not stepmother. Stepmother is Suruchi. That is stepmother. She insulted him. But Narada Muni is talking about his real mother, Suniti. Suniti means a real devotee who is on the concrete path. Don't waver from scriptural injunctions. Suniti. Whatever your mother Suniti told you, that is the correct way to reach God. That is for your benefit. Gather your mind and senses, because he's a little boy, so no gathering mind and senses. So he said, with full attention, wholeheartedly worship the Supreme Lord. Narada Muni told, and he said, Dharma artha kama mokhyakhyam ya ichet shreyam atmanah. Ekameva haristatra karanam pada sevanam. Those who are desirous to remain religious, those who are desirous economic development, they want money. Those who are desirous for sense gratification, they want to enjoy and not experience misery. And those who are desirous liberation after their death, they must concentrate and make their goal of life is pleasing the Supreme Lord, working to please the Supreme Lord through devotion. Narada Muni. One must worship the Supreme Lord, Ananya Bhava, no other than Krishna. Nobody else one should focus. Only focus on Krishna. If you focus on somebody else, you become a prostitute devotee. If you worship Ganesha, Lord Shiva, this and that, and so many things, Durga, Maya, only Krishna. Like that. So, you go from here to Madhuvana, situated on the bank of Yamuna. Every day you take bath 3 times. You see how it's teaching, how a devotee should function. You take bath 3 times in Yamuna and worship the Supreme Lord and chant his glories. Perform pranayama, breathing exercise. Take your right thumb, close your right nostril, breathe in through the left nostril, and use the middle finger and close the right nostril and hold the breath you took in. And as long as you're comfortable to keep the breath, don't force yourself. And breathe out through the right nostril. Then breathe in. After you breathe out all the breath, all the air from inside, breathe in again through the right nostril, close with the thumb, and keep the air as long as you are comfortable. Don't keep an uncomfortable position. And breathe out with the left nostril. This is the process of pranayama. So, with this process, every day, your mind and senses will come under control. He was young, so his mind and senses are no problem. But still, this is the procedure he's teaching. And with a sober mind, steady intelligence, focus on pleasing the Supreme Lord. While focusing on the Lord, you focus that Lord Kṛṣṇa has a form. He has a nice crown, nice jewelry, yellow garments, forest flower garland, Kaustubha gem on his neck, Srivatsa mark on his chest, smiling pleasingly towards you, smiling at you. You focus like that. This is happening in Satyuga. This is the deity worship. Because he's a little boy, he cannot do deity worship. So Lord, Narada Muni is teaching him about worshipping Lord. This is called Manasa Seva. In Kali Yuga, one should not do Manasa Seva unless one is self-realized already. When one reaches the platform of self-realization, then only Manasa Seva should begin. Manasa Seva means serving the Lord through mind and concentration. Like that. So, deity worship is not new in this Kali Yuga, for it began here in the now in Kali Yuga. No, it's not like this. This is Satya Yuga talk. Listen what happens. When you meditate like this, due course of time, you will become absorbed in him, with him. You will absorb. You will not think of anything else. Then Narada Muni initiated him on spiritual path. He gave him initiation. It is happening in Satyuga, so he gave him Satyuga mantra. And that mantra for Satyuga was Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. We are speaking loudly because this is Kali Yuga and that is Satyuga mantra. Mantras to be spoken in the ear. So Narada Muni spoke to Dhruva Maharaj in his ear. Though this mantra in Satyuga was spoken in the ear, not spoken loudly. But here we are in Kali Yuga. We are teaching, we are letting you know what was the mantra for Satyuga, so we have told loudly. Mantra means should be kept within the lips, like that. Adikhitasya bāmoro kritam sarva nirarthakam pashu yonim avapanna diksha virahito janaha. If one is not initiated, has not taken diksha, did not make a guru in life, whatever they do, that remains resultless. Good things, whatever good they do, brings no result. Whatsoever they do, zero result. And if they die without taking diksha, initiation, they take birth and as animal in the next life. Di and kya, two letters, two alphabets joined diksha. Di stands for Divya Jnanam. And kya means khyapati papam. Divyam jnanam yato dadya kuryat papasya sankhayam. Tasma dikhyet ya prokta desike tatra govidai. When spiritual knowledge is imparted into you by the spiritual master through initiation, all your sins from within walk out and you become sinless, become meritorious. That is the diksha means. You must have connection with the spiritual master. Spiritual master must be pure devotee. Like a red hot fire, charcoal has no smoke. That is spiritual master. Must be able to realize God. Must be realized in God. Tattva Gyan. Jai Kṛṣṇa Tattvavetta. One who is able to speak the realized knowledge to you. That is, so self-realized soul can only be that person, the Guru. Brahmaneshu itaran varanan gurun mohad karoti yaha. Sayati narakam ghoram vipanno vibhave dhruvam. You cannot take initiation from a non-self-realized soul, not pure devotee Guru. You have to have self-realized soul. Self-realized means from previous birth a devotee. One is born in Brahman should see two things. Birth dynasty and Guru's disciple dynasty. Born in a Brahmin, pure Brahmin dynasty and initiated in a pure Guru disciple succession from God. Both must come. Two lines. Train will run with both lines. Negative and positive wires to bring current into your house. Like that. If you have non-Brahmin born Guru, Vipanno Vibhave Dhruvam, next life he will take birth as a snake. Swāmī Bhave Dhruvam, you will take birth, if not snake, then as a dog. These slokas are not born in my kitchen or in my room, in my house. These are all scriptural rules. So, Dhruva Maharaj had Narada Muni, a Brahmin sannyasi devotee born from Lord Brahma, his Guru. That's why he is able to get God in front of him. So, after initiating, Narada Muni left. No, after initiation, Dhruva Maharaj paid his humble obeisances at the lotus feet of Guru. Guru should be always humbly, meekly, humbly, genuinely paid obeisances, putting the head down to the ground and never pronounce the name of Guru. Just like I say to my Guru, Srila Prabhupada, I never put his name, never say his actual name. It's not possible. Guru should not say. Disciple should not repeat the Guru's name unless it is so necessary. So, he circumambulated the Guru and Guru dispersed. He went to his father to tell him, see what is going on there. Guru is so expert. Narada Muni left Dhruva Maharaj, went to his father Uttanapad's place. Uttanapad, father, was so morose, upset. Oh, I did not care about my son. I drove him out. I let him driven out. And now, he's so young, 5 years old, who take care of him and know what he will eat, who will feed him. All that he was thinking. Narada Muni reached there. And he saw king is in anxiety. So king told him what is his anxiety. And Narada Muni told him, don't worry, God is taking care of him. Because actually it's a fact, when we were in the womb, we had no teeth. God took care of us. When we came out, we had no teeth, no intelligence. God gave us milk, breast milk. And when we have teeth, we grew up and we think God will not take care of us. It's not correct. So Narada Muni told him, don't worry. The goal of your son is such, it will bring you fame. For what purpose he left the house? That purpose he will obtain and it will bring you great fame. Anybody who becomes devotee, the parents are glorified by demigods. They become famous, so like that. He will return very soon, don't worry. He will return. So, king was okay. In this side, in Madhuvana, Dhruva Maharaj took bath in Yamuna and started focusing meditation, serving Lord, Supreme Lord. He would open his eyes every 3 days, eat wood apple and some berries called bear, B-E-R. Bear is a fruit which has a very big seed. We would eat that once in 3 days, the first month. And the second month, every 6 days, he took the leaves and dry grass, ate. Every 6 days in the second month. Third month, every 12 days. Only he drank Yamuna water, no eating, only drinking. Third month. Fourth month, because he was became expert in pranayama, so he drank air. He swallowed and controlled air inside. He only drank air every 12 days. And fifth month, he controlled the air, even no breathing. Did not even breathe. Just imagine. So Dhruva Maharaj opened his eyes in the first month every 3 days, once in 3 days. Second month, every 6 days. Third month, every 12 days. Fourth month, finish. Fifth month, everybody became suffocated because Dhruva Maharaj did not even breathe. So every living entity, including the demigods in heaven, they all rushed to the Supreme Lord, Sri Kṛṣṇa, and paid humble obeisances and said, please, please, look, Dhruva is not breathing, he controlled his breath, everybody is becoming suffocated. We had never experienced like this before. What it means, nobody did such kind of austerity prior to Dhruva Maharaj, because demigods never experienced such difficulty. Please protect us, save us, all living entities are in trouble. So the Supreme Lord replied, don't worry, I will go there and stop him. Thank you very much. Shri Radha Govind Bhagavan ki